Hey guys, what's up? Hope everybody's doing good out there today, and much appreciated you taking a little time out of your day to watch the video. And man, if you guys have tried to contact me through Facebook or anything in the last week or so, my site has been down. I've got some issues with it. I'm not sure what the deal is. I can't seem to get what they call the code generator to get back into my site. So I've been doing all the research I can, having to set up a new personal page in order to access my business page, Randy Blockett Professional Angler. So I'm getting close to getting that figured out, I think. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. But any of you guys that have tried to send me a message on my Randy Blockett Professional page, if I haven't responded to it, that's why. So just wanted to get that out there. But if you guys are on Facebook, I'm sure you've had to deal with some issues. They have got the worst customer service in the world. They're non-existent if you need to get a hold of them. So everything I've been doing is trying to Google it through YouTube on how to fix the issues with it. So anyway, what we're going to talk about today is thunder and lightning, how it affects bass, and really what you can do to catch more bass in those situations. So I've had a lot of experience with this, guys. I have been in more thunderstorms and lightning and thunder than I can even begin to count. I mean, 50 years of it. So I've seen it all. I've seen everything from, just misty rain up to tornadoes on the water and everything in between, all over the country. And, first of all about that is, anytime that you're dealing with thunderstorms or lightning, you got to take a little bit of precaution, when you're dealing with that. You don't ever want to expose yourself directly, increasing the chances of getting hit. The thing about lightning is it's so random that, I've heard people getting killed by lightning that was like a mile or two away from them. And so it's, you just never know about that. But the best thing to do is just try to, keep low to the boat and, try to not put yourself out in the open too much. Given that, most of the time I still fish through a thunderstorm. I don't, usually run to the bank. I mean, if it's super, super intense, I'll definitely try to do something to get to some cover. But most of the time, I just keep fishing through it. And haven't had any problems, knock on wood, fortunately, with that. But anyway, by fishing through thunderstorms, I've learned a lot about how the fish behave under lightning and thunder conditions. And I was going to give you guys a little bit of a discussion about that. First of all, a lot of what the bass do and how they react to thunderstorms is dependent upon the intensity of the storm, the intensity of the thunder and the lightning, the proximity to where you're at, and any type of rain associated with it or not. If you have what I call just a mild thunderstorm getting ready to roll in, where you've got some distant thunder, you maybe see some flashes of lightning off in the distance and some light rain, that can get the fish super active, and it gets them really aggressive, gets them chasing and moving around a lot. And under those conditions, especially if you've got some, heavy cloud cover, a little bit of wind, and some light to moderate rain, it's a great time to catch them on power fishing, moving baits, crankbaits, spinner baits, top waters if the water's warm enough, big swim baits, that type of stuff. They really get aggressive. But the thing that you'll notice is with the intensity of the storm increasing, whether it be more intense lightning strikes, closer lightning, louder thunder, heavier rain, all this type of stuff, once you start to enter that more phase of a severe thunderstorm, it doesn't even have to be severe, it can be just a strong thunderstorm, the bass completely change, how you can catch them and their behavior and their movements. If you have a strong storm that comes through, a lot of times what happens in those things, those bass will not chase under those conditions. They lock down tight to whatever available cover that you have in the water. If you're fishing, flooded bushes or something like that, or lay down timber, when it's lightning hard, when the thunder's really hard, they'll get in the thickest part of that particular cover. And some of the best days that I've ever had during thunderstorms have come flipping heavy cover where you wouldn't think that they would be under low light conditions. You figured they'd be moving around a lot. but that's not really the case. The louder the thunder, the brighter the lightning, the more those fish will tuck down in that super heavy cover. They'll get underneath docks, in the shady areas, you know, mat up under matted grass, whatever available cover that they have with that. And the same if you have a lake that doesn't have a lot of those, you know, cover you can flip in. A lot of those times those fish will move deeper in a bad storm. I mean, if you're catching them up on a main lake point in 3 to 5 foot of water before the storm went in, a lot of times, you know, during a heavy storm, they'll back out there to that 10 to 15 feet of water a lot of times. So they definitely are affected by a heavy thunderstorm and lightning and thunder. That definitely has an impact on them. It doesn't have a positive impact on them. When you've got loud thunder, loud lightning, it turns the fish off a little bit. I mean, they can still be caught under those conditions, but a lot of times, you know, they just shut down for a little bit. They probably know that it's not going to last a long time, but, you know, at the same time, you know, they will still feed under those conditions. Probably one of the top 5 best flipping days I've ever had in my entire career came on a day where it was just thunderstorms all day long. It's like from the time we took out in the morning, from the time we came back in, it was just storms rolling in one after another with very little break in between. Lots of lightning, lots of thunderstorms, and caught 27 pounds of fish flipping willow trees under those conditions, super tight into the willows. So they will bite in those conditions, but you have to make some adjustments. So that's been my, you know, take with it like that. A lot of times after you have a bad thunderstorm, after that storm rolls through, it gets really tough for some reason. After that storm comes through, the wind dies down. There's a period of which it's pretty slow, in my opinion. But overall, that's sort of the experiences I've had with lightning and thunder. So anyway, I hope that helps you out. You know, stay safe out there if you're in storms. You know, try to stay low to the boat. Don't expose yourself too much. Keep that rod tip down. You know, if those storms get moving in too close, you know, seek some shelter with that. So anyway, I hope that helps. Again, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Much appreciated. And we'll be back soon with another one. See ya.